In this video, I'm going to go into some additional features that you can find in Schoology that help with effective instruction. To do so, I'm going to start by going into our course. So if I go to Courses and I have my class here, I can start looking at additional features that we haven't explored too much yet that can really help support you and your students. Now, I'm just going to highlight a few of the features that are available that we may not have touched upon, but I'm hoping that in the discussion below, you can add additional features that you have seen work with your students and provide effective instruction, because we're a community and we learn best together. The first feature I want to highlight in this video is in your course. If you go down to the left-hand side in your main menu, at the very bottom, there's this button that's called Workload Planning. Now, this will only be available if you're an enterprise version of Schoology, and that means that your district has purchased accounts. If you're the free version, you may not see this feature. So if I click Workload Planning, this is where it takes me. And really what this feature is for is to help see the amount of work your students have throughout a single day and if they can handle additional work. Now, this is an analytics feature that Schoology has added in. And so you'll notice here I have a student, and my student currently has no assignments. There's nothing here that's been assigned to her. So I know that on any given day, I could potentially add assignments and it would not increase her workload. Now, what if there were 4+ assignments on Wednesday? As a teacher, you can make the decision if you feel that could increase their workload too much. Over here, it gives the recommendation that how many students are above your minimum workload. You may also sort by how many items you want to see if they have. So the idea of the workload planning is to view all of your students and see how much work they've been assigned throughout Schoology in all of their classes. That way you can plan effectively. The next feature that I want to highlight for additional features that will support effective instruction would be up here, and that's if we go to Resources. If I go to Resources, I have all of these features that I can search from. So first off, these are resources that I've added to my collection. These are things that I want to continue to use. So if I want to add specific resources, I can find things that I've created, or I can create some from scratch, which means I can pull from them at any time. So for me as an educator, this helps support me because then I'm not having to recreate every single time because I'm putting my resources in a collection. But more importantly, we have this button here, which is Public. When I click the public resources, these are ones that have been created in the Schoology community, and they're available for you for free, and they're on here and you can add them to any of your courses at any time. You could even search by title, subject, resource type, level, and format. I also prefer highest rated, so these are the highest rated. For example, there's a Schoology Code of Conduct. Now, I could click on this and view it. I can see if I like it. You'll notice it asks me to do PDF viewer. I could download it, or I could click here and I could add it to my resources. So I've just added it to my downloadable resources. I could go back to public, and there's a whole bunch of things here. So there's links, there's documents, there's entire folders, there's badges, which is a great feature to use with students. There's different assignments. There's a ton of resources here that you can search for effective instruction that are all available through Schoology. The last feature I want to highlight today for effective instruction support is apps. Now, this is how you can make connections to apps that your district has put in Schoology for you to have additional resources. This is known as integration, so SIS integration. For my department, we have Dropbox, Evernote, and Google Drive, which means I could add them to my courses, and then I could pull from any of these. So if I had Google Drive, I could then pull from Google Drive and put the resources in my drive directly into my Schoology class. So those are a few resources available. If you wanted to look at other apps, you can go to Install Apps and see what else is available for you on the app marketplace. And your school district can add more as well. Now, once again, we learn best as a community. So please go down below and share in the discussion. What effective apps, tools, resources, and things have you done that have caused effective instruction with your students?